Hello guys, welcome back. I hope you're enjoying today's House of Muse conference. I'm Morchin, I'm community manager at Artisans. Let's welcome Anna, a creative communication and marketing professional, an experienced project manager with more than 10 years experience. And she's going to talk about how to build crypto projects.
Hello everyone. My name is Antonova. I'm the creative producer of the NFT charity project called Charity Keys. And I'm happy to be a speaker at the House of Muse conference by Artisan. Today I'm going to tell you about our story and how we developed the project, like where we found inspiration, about our roadmap, our steps, our mistakes, and all that. I'm going to show you some pictures, but before we start, I would like to show you the inspirational video, the teaser of the project about Charity Keys, about artworks and artists that we have right now, and then we're gonna go into the details in my deck. So Charity Keys, I'm going to tell you briefly about the concept, about the mission, and then go more into the details, about our partners, the team, and everything. So Charity Keys is an NFT art charity project aimed to support people living with rare diseases by bringing together multimedia artists from all around the world. Our mission is to provide aid to rare disease people through digital art and decentralized autonomous organizations. And we particularly and specifically decided to go for the NFT art and to build our project on the basis of blockchain technology to give artists and collectors an opportunity to create and own NFT art while making a positive social impact and support people living with a rare disease globally. 70% of all initial NFT sale proceeds will go directly to Rare Disease International, which is our charity partner on this project. It's a great charity foundation. They are based in Paris, but they have headquarters in Paris, but they operate all over the world. And our main goal is to create an endless cycle of donations to people living with rare diseases via NFT. So people behind the projects, behind the project, behind Charity Keys, it's basically two teams, and I represent the team of Collab Art, but we work closely together, basically on the calls and online meetings and every day, several times a week. So we are a family, and collaboration is the key for us. So Collab Art, I'm going to tell you briefly about our background and how we split our responsibilities in this project. So Collab Art is a global talent agency focused on media art and collaborations. We connect artists and producers with developers and brands to deliver awesome new media art solutions. And we have a lot of artists in our roster, and yes, we do a lot of different NFT projects, but we also work with media architecture. We delivered first NFT exhibition in Russia in collaboration with Audi brand. We currently building a huge multimedia park on Bali. So the team is spread all over the world, and yeah, it's amazing. So our responsibility in the project is technical support. So we do everything connected with actual minting, with smart contracts and all that. We were also responsible for creating owned media and designing them, things like website, welcome page on NFT marketplace, all initial designs, etc. And of course, we are doing curation and artist management. So When we started the project, we invited and we pitched the idea to the artists. We invited them to participate. So now we have around 30 artists on board, and we want to achieve the number of 100 artists by the end of the year, ideally. But like, as you know, it's a bear market at the moment, so it's a bit more difficult. But yeah, we still believe in the project, and we think it's going to be a real success. And the other partner of the project is the Rare Art of Aid. It's our friends, it's a creative agency, and it's a crypto charity initiative with a mission to empower social projects via Web3 infrastructure. And guys, they basically came up with an idea of this project and with an idea to help specifically people living with the rare diseases. And they are helping with marketing, they focusing on marketing, community building, and PR. And they also doing everything connected with design and art direction of all the visuals that we use for social media, for any external materials that we use in the project. As I already mentioned, our charity partner is Rare Diseases International, and we spent a lot of time deciding on the charity partner, and we researched and we looked at different foundations, and we talked to different foundations as well. And it was very important for us to have a partner with like very transparent history, because like of course you all know that like some foundations there were like fraud cases in their history. So it was for us it was highly important to find like a very clean foundation, very sincere, very honest. So yeah, so we are very happy to have Rare Diseases International as our partner. And as you can see, it's a global alliance of people living with rare disease and their families. It's a network of 82 organizations representing groups active in over 100 countries worldwide. And they have headquarters in Paris, but they operate all over the world, and they participate in United Nations conferences every year, and they also run huge event, Rare Disease Day, which takes place in February, where they raise awareness about rare diseases, where they raise funds for people living with rare diseases and all that. Yeah, so they are amazing, and we are very happy to work with them. Check out their website to learn more. Okay, the big idea and why the keys is our main inspiration point. So we decided to use Gustav Klimt painting, the famous one, the keys, as a symbol of the project, and we want to make it the symbol of charity and Web3. And it was important for us to build the project around one of the masterpieces that is known all around the world, and thus we wanted to not only draw attention to the problem associated with rare diseases, but also emphasize the artistic value of the project. And we launched, so basically Charity Keys is an art challenge in which digital artists from around the world recreate Gustav Klimt's famous painting, The Keys, in their own style. So at the moment we are inviting artists, approaching them directly, telling them about our idea, about our mission, about our concept, and we onboarding them. But we are also working very hard on PR and marketing, and we want this project to go viral so that people and artists from all over the world can participate in the open call and create their version of the keys in their own style, and then sell it, and then all the proceeds are going, 70% of the proceeds are going to go to the foundation, 10% is going to the artist, and 20% is going to management and marketing to keep the project going, basically. Here's some examples of the artworks, how different artists recreated, reimagined the famous artwork by Gustav Klimt. And again, like we are trying to be very, very clear and very transparent and very clean in all our actions. So for us, it was important to get the official rights to use this image. So we got in touch with Belvedere Museum in Vienna, who owns the copyrights to this painting, and yeah, we got an official letter from them that we can use it for the project, and artists can work with this painting as an inspiration point. First, drop artists. Here's the artist that created first versions of the painting for us. So it's Yuma Yenigasawa from Japan, Alec Chomp from Russia, Alan Shadlin from Russia, Ruben Fro from Japan, Alex Mitapoint from Czech Republic, and Dr. Formalist from Spain. So we have very, very international community, which we are very happy about. And when choosing artists, we adhere to several criteria. And again, we were very particular who to invite to participate in the first drop, because it's our first appearance to the public. So it was important for us to make sure we are happy with the artist, and artists are totally with us on this project and on the concept and everything. So like the criteria were, and they still are, it's resonance with the mission of the project and desire to participate in the charity initiative, visual quality and level of work, interesting approach, working with human body and digital dimension. So all, as you could see in the previous slide, like all of the artworks, they look very different, and artists, they have different styles. Some of them, they work in generative graphics, some like more video graphics, just video art, then connected with CGI. Some work with like neural science, neural network programming. Some works in the style of collage. So yeah, it was great to have diverse visual language of the artist. Again, we were looking for the artists who have experience in art commissions and collaborative projects, and we choose very strong artists for the first draw. For example, Yuma Nigasawa from Japan, he worked with Monet paintings before, and Ruben Fro, he transformed another painting by Klimt. Ellen Shadlin, you must have heard of her because she is super big, and yeah, she also just dropped her another NFT collection a few days ago, and it was a huge success. So we are very excited to have her drop within Charity Keys very soon. So Ellen Shadlin was invited because of her unique and very famous style, and she has a crazy vision, and the charity cause really resonated with her value system. She was really inspired by our mission and our concept. The important point here, if you guys are going to work with different artists in the project, it's important to talk about their involvement, because of course it's important to create high quality artwork, but it's also important for them to talk about the project in their social media, to tell about the project to their collectors, to help and promote basically, because it's charity thing and it's collaborative project. So it's like it can only be success if everyone works on it together and towards shared goal. So here are the slides with the artworks and the names of the artists. Some of them are very short, like this one, but some are longer. So I'm going to go through the slides and videos very quickly, but you can look at them more. You can look at them more later, because I think we're gonna share with you the presentation, and also visit our website to learn more about the project and watch full videos of the artworks. Oh, this one doesn't move. Yeah, Yumo Yenigasawa is my favorite one because I love the colors and it's so exquisite and so nice. More about the project and how we build it and the process and all that. So legal part is an important part, is a vital part basically of any collaborative or any charity or any big project. So again, we are up for 100% clarity, and it's also like one of the basics of the blockchain that you can check everything, and everything is open to the public and everything is clear, and you can go online and check everything, all the transactions and all the owners and all that. So we adhere to the same, we follow the same basics here. So transparent legal history of the project is very important to us. We worked with a lawyer who understands, she has experience working with Web3 and with NFT, so she helped us make contracts for the artists, for the foundations, and she's now overseeing all our legal movements and all our legal engagements. We, of course, signed all the contracts with the artists, and it took some time, and artists asked questions, and we had to make some changes. We had to make some calls to help them understand things. So, but it's important and it's normal, and it needs to be done for everyone to feel safe and, I don't know, protected and on the same page. Also, an important thing that NFT, even though they donate and they give us the rights to NFT, and we can sell it and distribute the proceeds, but all copyright of the actual artwork still belongs to the artists, so they can show the artwork, the video at different exhibitions. They can keep it in their portfolio and all that. So it's an interesting point about NFT. Of course, we have a contract with the charitable partner. And again, it took some time because, for example, some foundations, they already work with crypto, and you can even make donations in crypto directly through their websites, but not RDI. So for them, it was completely a new environment, and it was also great for us to have like an educational moment, because we helped the foundations to learn more about. Basically, they had to learn about blockchain and that, like, another dimension of the potential donations stream. But like they don't have their crypto wallet yet. But at the moment, we agreed that we're gonna transfer crypto Ethereum into fiat and then transfer to the foundation. But for the future, they're now considering to have their own crypto wallet, so that people from blockchain community can also donate and make direct donations. And as I mentioned before, yes, we have a contract with art institution, our partner Belvedere Museum in Vienna, so that we have right to use this image as a key image of the project and this inspirational point for the artists. PR, of course, is super important for a project like that, for any public project, basically. And our priority was no paid PR. So, and it is hard. It takes a long time to get some coverage, to get publications, especially like we focused on lifestyle and NFT and crypto media. And for example, NFT crypto media, they're not really keen to make any announcements or any publications for free. I don't know why. So it took us a while to negotiate, to emphasize the fact that we're a charity project and all that, to get some coverage. Yeah, but as I said, like as it's written, as you can see here, slowly but surely we got to the point where we had some really nice coverage. I'm going to show you in the next slide. And in all communication so we hired a dedicated PR manager, and she's been doing really great. She's been doing really great job. And in all communication, we emphasize the charitable cause of the project, and we were pushing for that, because like once you pay, like they will, like any platforms, any media, they would ask for more payment basically. But the only thing we paid for was fee to the writers who specialize in Web3 journalism, and they committed custom research for us and wrote a feature on charity in crypto and NFT world, and then Charity Keys was one of the case study. Direct contacts, individual approach, regular follow-ups are three basic principles that our PR manager is using. Yeah, even like before we hired her, I personally interviewed quite a few PR managers, and yeah, direct contacts is one of the key things that PR manager has to have, and also understanding of a Web3 community and media space and all that. It's important to think creatively. It doesn't have to be only in the news section. Like you have to understand what like different medias they write about, what their angle, what drives their audience and all that. So like could be news section, could be features, could be like editorials, could be comments. Like find a way to convince the editor to write about your project. Yeah, think creatively. And of course, it's very important to be aligned with all the stakeholders involved in the project. For example, in our case, it's artists and the charitable foundation. So any information about them that goes public, it has to be confirmed with the stakeholders involved. And of course, all information that we distribute, it also like confirmed with all the internal team, and we have a special dedicated press folder with all the official images, with the official press release and all that. Yeah, and as I said, here's some of the examples of publications that we got, and yeah, we are pretty happy with that right now. It's like a lot of different media. Second important thing is not second, but like another important thing is community management. And community is the key to success. People might know about your project, people might be inspired about your project, but we also need people who are going to actually buy NFTs. And if you don't have a community, don't launch. The good thing about NFT projects that you don't really have to be very strict with the dates. Like it's important to have a roadmap. It's important to have it announced and have it public and have it online and stick to it. But like you launch when you're ready. Like you launch when you have the real, like very active community who are inspired by your project and who wants to buy your NFT. Yeah, as I said, earn trust of your community, announce your roadmap and stick to it. Start with a strategy. It's kind of a mistake that we did because we started with no strategy and the community was growing very slowly, and then we like talked to different people and we found professionals who specialize in marketing strategy for Web3 project, and now we have this amazing paper, amazing document that we follow, and it really helps because before you launch you need to understand who is your audience, what are their values, why would they want to be part of the project, who are they, why would they want to buy your NFT, etc. So you need to understand all these small details before you launch. Again, find a reliable Web3 community builder, because people like who hang out in crypto world, NFT community, it's not the people who hang out in Instagram or like Facebook. They like people from there, they build the awareness about the project, but they don't really buy NFTs. And so it's really important to find people who are going to help manage and engage and build your community in Web3 social platforms such as Telegram, such as Twitter and Discord. So yeah, we spend quite a lot of time doing that. As I said, yeah, plan in advance. You don't have to announce dates, but you have to announce your roadmap. And like, because a lot of things, affect the flow of your project, economical crisis, I don't know, the bear market, drop of Bitcoin and all that. It all affects the community and their desire to buy, their active level. So just like be in the flow and see what's happening in the market. And of course, think reasonably about your engagement mechanics. Don't waste your budget and don't waste the value of your project, of your community. Marketplace is a super important part, again, because like marketplace is where all your buyers hang out, and there are so many of them right now. Here I just mentioned a few. It's an OpenSea, it's Rarible, it's a foundation, and there are also like loads and loads of like own marketplaces. For example, even when we started, we were considering to launch on our own marketplace called Triptych, because it allowed us to create very custom smart contract. But in the end, we decided not to, and we actually started on Rarible, but it didn't work. Like it didn't fly, because the audience wasn't ready. We didn't spend much time to build the audience, to engage with them and all that. So we had to burn the collection there. Like we only uploaded 2 artists on Rarible, and then we had to burn. And we are now doing we re-angling the strategy, and we are going to relaunch again in the end of July or early August. Yeah, so marketplace is an important thing, and depending how, like, what is your project, like who is your audience, what are your values, what are your goals, you can consider different marketplaces, and definitely spend time comparing them. Look at what kind of NFTs are represented there, what kind of artists represented there, look at the sales, look at all different things, look how the marketplace can support you. And that's it, basically. It's been short. So here's my contacts, here's my Telegram, and just follow Charity Keys on Instagram, on the website. Buy our NFT, support the project.
Thank you so much, Anna. It was so insightful and a lot of knowledge that I learned today. But if I have to ask you one advice you give to our audience, we have a lot of entrepreneurs, startup founders, and artists in our chat who's trying to build their own crypto project. If you have one advice to give them, what would it be?
What would that be? I don't know, just like find the idea that really inspires you and just go for it. Like you really have to believe in what you do. You really have to love it, because like especially if you're doing a charity project, like it's all, you don't really have a lot of like investment, or it's like it's all basically on your own inspiration and your own energy. So like whatever you do, just make sure you love it. And keep trying, like don't give up.
That's a perfect advice to wrap up today. Thank you so much, Anna.
Thank you.
And let's keep in touch.
Yeah, let's keep in touch. If you guys have any questions, please send me a message in Telegram or like my email address. Thank you. I was really happy to be
Thank you
part
so
of
much.
this conference. Thank you.